Your lead strategy is all about time, cold calling, door knocking, and money, such as Google AdWords and pay-per-click ads. You've got to do one or the other, or a combination of both. But how you do it comes down to you and your mindset. You're more than a realtor, you're a lead generator. I'm Christian Bear, a real estate coach and trainer. Let's take 5 minutes to discover the lead generation strategy that best fits your personality. It's not a one-size-fits-all process. You can spend money to buy leads, cold call, network, drive people to landing or squeeze pages, but if you're doing something you don't like, you're going to quickly stop doing it. I remember a woman who was struggling in her real estate career. She couldn't figure it out. She didn't like cold calling, so she was asked, "What do you like to do?" She said, "I like to do yoga." She was told to go to 3 or 4 different yoga classes a day and hand out branded yoga mats. Ever since, she's been consistently selling 40 homes a year just by doing this one activity. By the way, I've been involved in thousands of sales, and I've never cold called anyone. The best lead is a personal referral, but of course, most agents can't live off that alone. I recommend having 5 lead sources and stick with them. Each lead source will run hot and cold, but not at the same time, giving you a source that carries you through no matter what the market is. Regardless of the type of lead generation you use, the method with each of them is the same. If I'm on a first call with a lead, I focus on building rapport. I direct them to my testimonials or reviews for third-party validation. Finally, I figure out how soon they plan to buy or list. The whole purpose of the call is to figure out if they're an A, B, or C lead. An A lead is ready to buy within 30 days. An B lead is ready to buy 30 to 90 days, and a C ready to buy in over 90 days. Here's a script for figuring that out. I get notification that Susie Buyer just registered on my website. I would call that person and say, "Hi Susie, this is Chris. You just registered on my site. I'm just calling to make sure that the site is working okay for you." Don't even ask how they are. That's what telemarketers do. Just think about it. When you pick up a call and the person says, "Hey, how are you today?" your whole demeanor changes. Plan a script that doesn't allow for that to happen. And once you ask the question, wait for the answer. So Susie says, "Yes, the site is working well." I then offer her something of value. That could be explaining a certain aspect of the site or offering to sign them up for a custom search. Ask a question at this point like, "Can I set up a search for you?" Then let her answer. You want to keep her talking. Finally, you end with, "Susie, before we hang up, can I ask you a question?" Most people usually say yes, and I answer with, "If you had a magic wand and could make anything happen, when would you want to be into your perfect home?" The next part is the hardest for real estate agents. You just have to be quiet. What they respond with is how you classify them as an A, B, or C lead, and doing so will allow you to respond appropriately. For example, if Susie says her family is relocating in a month, that's an A lead, and you can ask when they'll be in town and set an appointment. By doing this, you're going to see a higher conversion rate on your leads than you've ever seen before. The national average is to convert about 1% of pay-per-click leads. With this method, I've seen 3 to 4% conversion rates. So determine the 5 lead sources that best fit your style, build scripts around each of them, classify the leads, and stay in touch. It's really as simple as that.